Hello everybody, and welcome back to Certified Collectibles. This is another episode of First Appearance of the Week. This is Wednesday, August 2nd, 2023. We'll be giving you all the first appearance in your comic shops today. Now this week we have a very light video for you guys. I think we only have 4 first appearances, 2 honorable mentions, so only 6 titles on all to go through, but there's definitely some books in there you guys should pick up for your collection. So let's go ahead and get started for the first appearance of the week, ending August 4th, 2023. First up from Marvel Comics, Death of Venomverse #1. This features the first cameo team appearance of the Symbiote 6. Now, like we always mention with these Venom titles, anytime there's a first appearance of a new character, these are books you want to pick up and own in your collection. You know, Venom, this franchise, has a huge collector base, huge fan base, so anytime they introduce a new character or a new team into this universe, these are books you do want to pick up. And you know, Marvel Disney is still going extremely strong with all the media they're producing, so you really don't know where any of these characters that are introducing into the comics may end up. You know, if they hit the big screen or small screen, they're definitely going to get a lot more eyes on these characters. People are going to want them even more. So this is one we do think you should definitely pick up for your collection. Next up from Marvel Comics, Magneto #1. This features the first appearance of Ira, a student of Magneto. Now, like we just mentioned a moment ago, anytime there's a first appearance of a new character in a Marvel title, these are books you do want to pick up and own. You know, Marvel Disney is still churning out a ton of media, and they do have a lot planned for the X-Men franchise going forward. And you know, Magneto is a fan favorite character. We really don't know how well the student of Magneto, this Ira character, will be received, but for $3 or $4, definitely worth the risk of picking this up. This is one we do think you should pick up and add to your collection. Next up from Marvel Comics, Scarlet Witch #7. This features the first appearance of Hex Finder, a powerful alchemist. Once again, the first appearance of a new character in a Marvel title, and you know, Scarlet Witch, this franchise does have a huge fan base. They are introducing a new character here. This is the first appearance of Hex Finder, and like we just mentioned a moment ago, you really don't know where any of these characters that are introducing in the comics are going to end up. If they bring these characters across other storylines, other story arcs, onto the small screen or big screen, you know, Marvel Disney is still churning out a ton of streaming media. If they pull these characters from the comics onto the screen, a lot more eyes get on these characters. People do race back to the comics and try to find the first appearances. So this one here, once again, we do think is worth picking up and add to your collection. Go ahead and grab this one. And finally from Marvel Comics, Strange Academy Miles Morales #1. This features the first appearance of Dr. Equation. Now, anytime Miles Morales is introduced into a new storyline, a story arc, or a title series, these are books you definitely want to pick up and add to your collection. You know, Miles Morales has a huge fan base, huge collector base, so anytime he's brought into something new, these are books that are definitely worth picking up for the cover price. Go ahead and grab this one. And now for the honorable mentions. From Dynamite, Fire and Ice #1. This is a comic book series that's based on the 1983 animated movie, co-created by Frank Frazetta, Roy Thomas, and Gary Conway. Now this here is another one we think is great to pick up and add to your collection. Not only does this here have nostalgia value because it is based on the 1983 animated movie, but this was co-created by Frank Frazetta. There's a huge fan base, huge collector base for any of the comics that he had a part in, and this was co-created by him. So this one here we do think is worth picking up and add to your collection. It will be a little more speculative because this is a Dynamite title. Dynamite is not known for holding value over time, but like I said, this was co-created by Frank Frazetta. This is based on the 1983 animated movie, so it does have a few things going for it, but it is going to be a little bit more speculative. Grab this one here for a spec bet if you can. If not, though, put it on your B-list and take a look at it later on. And finally from DC Comics, Omega Man #3 Facsimile. This is a reprint of Omega Man #3, the first appearance of Lobo. Now, like we always mention with these facsimile reprints, these are definitely worth picking up and adding to your collection. These are not just reprints of the story itself and the art, but also the story art and all the original ads, just as the comic hit the shelf years ago. So this is a chance to get these books in their original form, just like they hit the shelf, like you went back in time and picked them up off the shelf yourself. So in our opinion, these are always worth picking up for the cover price. There's a huge collector base out there for these facsimiles, and a lot of them trade for substantial value in the secondary market. They do sell out quick. This is one we do think you should definitely pick up and add to your collection. So there you have the 6 titles that we have for you guys this week. Very short week, but there's definitely some books in there you guys should pick up for your collection. Please feel free to drop some comments in the comment section below. Thumbs up if you like this video. And as always, please remember to subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thank you for joining us here at Certified Collectibles, and we'll see you again next time.